I'm back. We'll see if this is working. Yes, I'm aware that I'm live. I'm trying to fix my lagginess. All right, what do you guys think? Is it working? Mickey's the first one back. Oh God, Toast, you're probably right. With my luck, that's probably exactly true. See, I'm looking at my own output over here on my stream, and to me, this still looks laggy. I have been having a little bit of trouble with my graphics. It's still laggy. I don't know how to fix it. Look, you guys, come on for my stream. We can have 10 minutes of me trying to figure out what's wrong. But yeah, it's still, the sound's probably gone out for you guys now because I'm off my game screen. I think it's laggy even with me on this screen and not with the game on the screen. Let's see what YouTube is saying. So it's just when I put the game on. See, I think it might be smooth when I haven't got the game on the screen, but if I switch over to the game being on the screen, I think it's going to be laggy because on my connection that I'm seeing on my YouTube, which I'm signed into as, you know, not Mother Mantis, it looks laggy. Yeah, it's super laggy. That's really ugly. I don't know. That's a mystery. It shouldn't be a problem. I mean, the game's not, it's not even that big of a game. It's not super it's not super intensive, I don't think. See, I'm seeing this now and it looks laggy to me. And I'm getting a message from YouTube saying they're not receiving enough video. So now I'm wondering about my internet my internet connection should be fine. I can try another game, but what I see on my screen as just like, it's just what they call talking head right now, it's just me. I look laggy. I don't on my outgoing software, but I definitely do on what's coming through YouTube. It just keeps freezing. All right, let me get out of this game. It's going to take a second to get out of this game because it definitely takes over the whole screen. Okay, let me dump out of this game for a second. Is that better? I don't think, oh, that might be better. I wonder if it's that, why would that be it? I don't think it's just your internet though, Andy, because I have fantastic internet. I have over a gig coming in and going out, and I generally never have trouble with speed on the internet side. Why is that game so weird? And you know what? Now that I turned the game off, it seems to be working better, and I've got a pretty robust CPU. Okay, let me try another game here really quick and see if it doesn't lag. It doesn't appear to be, oh, see now no lag. I see no lag on mine either. That's super bizarre. Why would a game cause that? That's a question. Yeah, I have no lag either. Why would that game cause so much lag? It's not even a particularly labor-intensive game. Let me see, is it gonna lag now? My playmates will laugh when they see what game I'm testing with. It could be the game was designed by a guy who made mods for Skyrim, and he developed this mod that I think it said in my video, he developed this mod that turned into be spectacularly successful. I think it had in the end like 3 million downloads since 2015 or something. So he moved out of mod creation and into game development. This is his first game. The game's super interesting. I really want to stream it. Oh, I may have to play Dragon Age. Is it working fine now? Yeah, Shar, you're right. I'll have to record it, not stream it, maybe. Because look, Destiny seems to be working fine, doesn't it? Shall we team up and play Gambit? Yeah, really, we could just go play games. I did this just for you, Shar. Hi, Duchess. So if you're confused, Duchess, I'm testing. We had a lot of trouble. We had a lot of trouble with the game I was trying to stream, and I think we're coming to the conclusion it was the game that was having trouble. It was just terrible, terrible lag. So I started up Destiny, which is a much more sort of resource-intensive game, and it's running fine. And the stream seems to be running fine now too, which is weird. See, this is where it gets beyond my, I just play games. I don't know how computers work. I just put gas in the car. I don't know what makes it go. But yeah, it seems to be working fine now. I don't know. So, now I'm not sure what to stream. I'm afraid to try to put that game back on. I mean, I can try it. I was really looking forward to streaming that game. Should I try the game or should I mean, you guys aren't going to want to watch me play Destiny by myself. Go back to Dragon Age? Should we do Dragon Age? Should we just chat? I could go back to just this screen and we can just chat, but I'm not sure what I'm going to chat with you about for 2 hours, but we could try it. I think they do it on Twitch all the time, don't they? This is a learning experience for sure. Hey, you know what? Being sick for 2 weeks, I lost 7 pounds in 10 days. There's a surefire weight loss program. Hi, Glim. Glim probably just checked in and she's like, why does that say Destiny 2 on the screen? I will admit I've been playing a lot of Destiny 2 the last month, way more than I should. It's gotten in the way of my life. It's gotten in the way of video production. Had a really fantastic mentor and some great playmates. But you've played it before, Duchess, right? It's not a new game for you. No, I wouldn't. You're right, Crystal. Doing nothing but Jello and chicken broth for 10 days is not that fun. Hope you put pictures up of your dinner, Rocco, because generally your stuff looks really good. Did you guys have a good Christmas? I had a really nice Christmas. It was fairly low key. Wasn't at my house because my kids are all adults now, and one of our kids and his wife have had a baby, and so they wanted to do Christmas at their house because it's much easier with the baby. So all I had to do was provide the main course, and we gathered at their house. The mess was at their house, and all the games and fun were at their house, and then we came home to our nice clean house. It was kind of great. I love you, Shar. I know you're a Destiny Grinch, but I love you anyway. I'll be honest though, Shar. I played Destiny by myself, completely solo, for probably 9 months. You know, back 4 years ago or 3 years ago or whatever it was, and I quit the game because I just could not take it. It's just one of those games that's not really very fun to do solo. Oh, I'm so happy your husband spoiled you, Andy. You deserve to be spoiled. It's the first time you've completely finished Dragon Age, although I started and played many. Oh, you just didn't play all the way through. Did you love it? Did you love Trespasser? And did you romance the egg? That's what I want to know. I'm checking into Destiny just... Oh, you can't see it. Oh, Crystal, did you do Christmas at your house? That's very cool. Good way to break in the new house. Beautiful Christmas for Rocco and his family. That is very cool. I had a very nice Christmas. This year we decided to do a gift exchange. Usually we do a gift exchange for like the broader family, the extended family, just because it gets too expensive otherwise. But this year we decided to do. We have four adult kids who all are married up now. So they're all for the first time in several years they're all local again, which is like really great. Anyway, we decided to do a gift exchange because that's a lot of people. And it was fun, but I did kind of miss buying gifts for my kids. But my husband bought me, or had made for me, this little ring. So this little ring, you can see it. This is my great great grandmother's ring. It was my great grandmother in New Zealand. I don't know what kind of stone would have originally been here. I don't know if it was an engagement ring. I don't know the status of the ring, but I know which great-great-grandmother it belonged to. It's been in an envelope. My grandmother had it, and then my mother had it, and then I've had it for years in an envelope in my safe. There's a woman's version and a man's version, which is why I kind of thought they might be wedding rings. But he had the prongs. He had the ring is from the 1800s. He had the prongs rebuilt because they were in terrible condition. So he had the prongs rebuilt and an emerald set in it and gave it to me as a Christmas gift. I was so happy to get it. I'm very sentimental about stuff like this, and I love that I'm wearing a ring that was my great-great-grandmother's. So that's my favorite gift from Christmas. Hello, Flamingo. Hi. I'm streaming, but I'm having trouble with the game I was trying to stream. Apparently it's been suggested to me that it's a small indie game that it's not optimized well for, and so it just created horrendous lag. So now I'm just sitting here talking. What are you guys doing right now? Are you at work? Are you in your kitchen? Are you using me as background noise while you clean your house? Are you sitting on the toilet? What are you doing right now? You can see literally what I'm doing. Oh, I got something in my eye. Uh-oh, I got something in my eye. I know, isn't that cool, Jambo? I mean, it's just a teeny tiny little ring, just a tiny little thing, but I love the story behind it. I know which grandmother it was. I just can't recall her name off the top of my head for some stupid reason. I keep wanting to tell you my paternal great-great-grandmother's name, and that's not who it was. It's on the maternal side, so I can't remember. Not that you'd care. It is crazy how far I can trace it back. That's exactly why I like it. The male version is wider and it looks kind of like one of those, actually they're very popular right now. It looks like one of those flat signet rings that has a little diamond in the center and kind of a star-shaped etching coming out in the gold. But that one needs more work because that one has a gold diamond and this teeny little diamond in the center, and then two teeny little, or not two, but teeny little diamonds on each one of the little star points that come out, and all of those little prongs need work. So Andy is getting started on measurements for the paper and grid for a painting of Sarah. Weren't you working on one? Didn't you just finished one for Cassandra, right? Or was that, yeah, that was you. Crystal's in her living room, snuggled up with blankets, watching you. Oh, is it snowing outside? Hi, Jake. How are you? I'm supposed to be streaming a new game called pretty new game called Forgotten City, but it was wreaking absolute havoc with my lagginess on the stream. So I popped into Destiny to see whether it was my system or whether it was the game, and it seems to be working fine now. So now I'm sitting here chatting while I think about what to do. That does sound super cozy, though. That's what I'd like to be doing. Actually, that's not true. That's what I've been doing for the last 10 days. I have not been sitting here in front of the computer because it wasn't comfortable on my guts to sit here in his chair like this. And honestly, I would have been a royal not nice person to live with if I was trying to play games over the last 2 weeks. Yeah, I think you finished Cassandra drawing, and then you did one of Solus. You did the Cassandra drawing, and now you're working on one of Sarah. Oh my gosh, that's a name. El Venado Hostil. If I pronounce that wrong, forgive me. But hello, and it's good to see you. I'm supposed to be streaming a game, but I'm just chatting because the game was causing horrible lag. So now I'm chatting while I'm waiting for one of you guys to come up with a really bright idea for what I can do next. I could knit in front of you. Not really, because I don't know how to knit. If you had 2 screens, you'd be playing New Vegas. Is that what you're playing? On Wanna Watch You Stream, you can take precedence, though. Oh, Jambo. My nail color? Thank you. I really need to get my nails done again. They're very grown out. But thank you for the compliment. I stopped coloring my hair, and so I've gotten very vain about my nails because my hair is a lost cause now. Oh, the nug drawing. I did also see the nug drawing on my Discord, which if you want to join my Discord, it's actually fairly active with chat, so that's kind of fun. El Venado. Did I pronounce that right? And does it have a particular meaning? Oh, Dorian. That's the one I'm forgetting. Dorian. I remember the one of Solus. I did remember the one of Dorian of Solus as well. And I remember Dorian. I just didn't remember to mention it. Have you done Cullen yet? And by have you done Cullen, I mean have you drawn Cullen? We've all done Cullen. Yeah, my husband's downstairs working. I'm up here. This is my little world. This is my little world, this room where I get to do anything I want. This is my little world. Hey, did you guys see that story that came out? I think it came out in Game Rant yesterday. It talks about the marketing for Dragon Age, the next Dragon Age 4, and it talks about how there's a theory that there's going to be, hello JJ, it talks about how there's a theory that there's going to be 2 archdemons and like a super blight in the next game. I thought it was pretty. Oh yeah, I got my hair cut. Got my hairs cut off because I'm lazy and I'm old. So now I have short hair. Lemon breaded chicken and baked peppers. Yummo. Well, I say you need to draw Cullen. You need to draw him big, and then I'll pay you to mail it to me, and I'll put it back there next to my picture of Varric. Zevran. Oh, Zevran. Yeah. But I'm sorry. Well, have you done Alistair? Alistair or Cullen? Alistair or Cullen, anyone? Alistair, Cullen? That does sound amazing, Rocco. Anyway, I thought this article was interesting because it talks about how there's a theory that the last two, as you know, the last two archdemons, there's only two left, and they're very similar. I think one is the god of mystery and one is the god of night, if I'm remembering that correctly. Are the only two archdemons left, and that they think that that there's a fan theory that that's what the theme of the next game is going to be, that there's going to be a super blight. Duchess, I knew I could count on you for all the hearts regarding Cullen. Elvinato. Well, because you capitalize the V, so it's two words, Elvinato. Oh, I can't wait for Mass Effect 5 either, but I think, like I've said in my video, I think I'm going to be in a nursing home by the time that comes out. I really do. I mean, I'm now, so I'll probably be 62 by the time that game comes out. Hopefully a vibrant 62. Have you showed us, Alistair? You'll have to show it to us in Discord. I have to be honest, I'm super duper anticipating Dragon Age 4, but if I had to anticipate, if I could have either game in front of me right now, I don't know, I think right now I'd pick Mass Effect. Only because I just have I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying that. You're going to add Cullen to the queue. Yeah, send me a digital one so I can put it up on my screen. Or Alistair. I love Alistair too. It's very quiet in here when I stop talking. Should I start this game up and see if it does? I'm still young. Thank you, Crystal. I knew you were my favorite. Every time I look over at the screen, I'm like, wow, all this gray hair. I'm young is arguable at this point. But, you know, I had fun getting all these gray hairs and I had fun getting these wrinkles. So, you know, you can't complain about it too much. Should I start this game up again and see what happens now that the Steam seems to be running smoothly? Oh, totes. They're my favorite totes. Just don't tell the others. I look younger to you. Oh, I just got a new favorite. I'm so easily, I'm so cheap. I mean, honestly, I'm such a cheap date. Compliment me a couple times and you're in. Yeah, I'm going to be 59 in October. I should do a live stream of myself getting filler in my face, which I would never do. My mom is, I'm not really going to be in a nursing home. I've got fantastic, I think I've got fantastic kids and they've all sworn to me that I will never, well, my husband and I will never have to go to a nursing home. So we'll see. Somebody will probably put me in their barn. You know, I have the NVIDIA system and it supposedly keeps my drivers up to date. So I don't know. I'm ordering a new graphics card today though. I really, really wanted the 1080, but I've been waiting for a year and a half now, and I just cannot justify the price. It doesn't look like the price is going to come down. So I think I'm going to get the 1070 instead because, you know, $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 is I think I'm paying $1,200 and something dollars for it. Anyways, that is a more palatable price point, although it's still enough to make you choke. But I am not paying $2,400 or whatever it is for a graphics card. I just will not do it. So I'm gonna, get the next one down. Yes, you have, Rocco. We all know she's just too. You guys are so silly. Okay, I'm kind of considering starting this game up again and seeing what it does to my stream. Let's just live crazy for a second here. We'll see what happens. Did I say 3070? Did I say something? Yeah, I'm ordering a 3070. I wanted a 3080. I never considered the 3090. I'm not paying $3,000 for a gaming card, but yeah, I'm ordering a 3070. I should have it hopefully by the weekend so I can take my computer apart over the weekend, put the new card in. Okay, it's running. Has it completely screwed me up? Okay, tell me what is happening. Yes, Shar. I don't know what I said now because I'm just babbling, but I'm ordering a 1070. Oh yeah, I have a 1070. Excuse me. Yeah, I said 1070. I currently have a 1070. I'll see if I can sell that. I mean, it's in great. Nobody's one owner, little old lady. And I know a lot of people can. Oh, yeah, you can't see it yet. Ooh. Maybe it's working. Yeah, I currently have a 1070. I'm going to sell that 1070 because I'm sure there's somebody who has a worse graphics card than me, and then I'm ordering a 3070. And I'm nervous.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Oh, it must be the game. Okay. It's the game. It did, yeah, okay, so I've stopped it now, so it should, it's probably going to go back to normal. Oh yeah, that looks terrible. Andy, yay! Oh, yay! Oh, okay. Oh, now I'm broadcasting my desktop. Isn't that great? Okay, I think it's the game, and that goes beyond my expertise. I would not have predicted that. Well, I can fire up Dragon Age. Hold on, my husband's texting me. Oh, my husband says you should stream American Trucker. I don't even know how to play that game. American Trucker. I should show you the obscenely embarrassing amount of games I have in my Steam library. It's got to be the game. Okay. Oh, Elvinato. So while the game is running, I do a Control-Alt-Delete to see if the game is running on video or chipset. The game might be poorly optimized. I have no idea. That's like getting beyond my capabilities. You mean in the task manager? Does the that's what pops up if you do Control Delete. That's the task manager. So what does that tell me? Yeah, the game, I mean, it's a smallish independent game. I'll have to record the game then and see if I can just record it. American Trucker is a game. It's one of the games I got for my husband when I went on this campaign last year to get my husband interested in gaming. And he, he played the game for about, I don't know, 30 minutes. And then he got stuck in a gas station. It's where it's a sim where you're a truck driver and you have to deliver goods from here to there. He got stuck in a gas station and he kind of rage quit. And that truck is still sitting in the gas station. And those vegetables are probably 4 months overdue by now. Well, I'm sure I could play God of War. That might really cause lag. Although that's such a big game, it's probably very well optimized. Well, I'm up for swooning over Cullen as well, but I would say Char's probably not. While the game is running, you can go to Task Game and see how much percentage of your CPU is being used while the game runs. And will that percentage tell me whether it's, why would it not go through my graphics card though? I mean, are you talking about it's using the onboard graphics? And yes, American Trucker would be awesome with a steering. Yeah, I don't have a steering wheel. I have to steer with the WASD keys. That's why I always had such a great time in Halo so far. Trying to play Halo. Oh, Halo Infinite. Have you guys played Halo Infinite yet? It's pretty fun. Um, I'm not very far into it. I've only done basically the opening stuff, but it's pretty fun. The only thing I think I'm going to not like about it is that it's basically nonstop. So there's not like RPGs. I thought it was more of an RPG. So I thought there'd be more of a break in between missions where you have some downtime, whatever. But it seems to be like Master Chief gets finished with something, he flies away in a helicopter, and then 2 seconds later he's dropped into another mission. So it's like nonstop. Am I right about that? But I've got this giant list of games I have to play this year. All these games before I get too old. I have to play. I have to finish the Halo series, which I never finished. Oh, you've only played the multiplayer? I'm playing the campaign, Elvanado, so that I can try the multiplayer. I kind of wanted to get into Call of Duty last year, but I was just super in a Warzone, but I was super intimidated at the notion of trying to get into it now. I just think I would suck donkey balls and it would be just a bad experience. But I'm kind of thinking the Halo experience might be fun. I suggest we put some games on a wheel and spin it. I need to load those polling kind of things into my system so that I can do polls and stuff and then play the game that comes up because God knows I own a lot of games. Just kidding, Mark. I don't really own a lot of games. Yeah, my motherboard is a gigaboard. An Aorus 5800X. That's my motherboard. Um, and it's a Ryzen. So maybe, well, that game shouldn't have put a stress on a 1070. The 1070 runs everything decently, but I can't run everything on super high frames, especially the really new games. That's pretty good memory, Shar. Oh, hang on, I gotta tell my husband something here real quick. Just don't listen to this part. Your prescriptions are ready. You didn't hear that. Do I have NVIDIA Experience software as something like that? It can optimize. Yeah, I do have. Oh, I haven't tried to optimize Forgotten City in that. Yes, I do have the NVIDIA that software for it. Me too, Duchess. Somehow out in the world, we have to change the perception of old streamers too, because you either see old streamers who are like they just seem a little bit off. Or you see old streamers where the kind of the generic picture is old lady sitting on the couch with an overly happy look on her face playing with a controller, or they're playing games like Bejeweled. My life would be perfect if I could get my husband into gaming. He just is not interested. That's part of my wife duty. For some reason, he can't call his own prescriptions in. I'm not sure why. Well, let's see. I could pop up Dragon Age. What have I got up here? I could play the opening for Halo Infinite. That was fun. That's a game I'm definitely still figuring out. Because I probably don't have 2 hours worth of things to say. That's for sure. We need a Destiny stream. The only way a Destiny, I'm not a Destiny, I don't think I'm a, what do they call them? D-tubers? I don't know enough. Ask Glim. I don't know enough about Destiny to talk intelligently about it. So it would be like, let's come watch a stream of a complete noob playing Destiny. Say that to Skyrim. Say that to Skyrim, Grandma. I love Skyrim. Hi, Fear. A new stream. Destiny. Shar would start writing me hate letters. If I did a Destiny stream, then Totes would have to get on with us and she would spend the entire time complaining that I was in my inventory too much. I could do Horizon Zero Dawn. That game's kind of hard. And I play that game with mouse and keyboard. I think it's really meant for a controller. I need to do a series where I'm trying to use controller, but I think that would get old really fast because I'm so shit with a controller. Yeah, I could do Horizon Zero Dawn. I could do Halo. Let me get into my stream library here. A little embarrassing. She is amazing. Oh, Skyrim Grandma. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I've seen her. She is amazing. Of course, see, that's the other thing too. She specializes in one game, whereas I'm more of kind of a generalist RGB kind of a person, although I have favorites. Horizon's hard. I thought it was maybe harder because I was using mouse and keyboard. Like, I think maybe it's better for controller. I do know what Jackbox Party is. I think I have it in here somewhere. Me and my... let's see. Where's Jackbox? I hope my husband's not watching this. Drawful, Everspace, Fallout 4. Oh, where's Jackbox? Oh, I have Jackbox on Xbox. Jackbox is on Xbox. I don't have it on here. I heard. I could flail like a wet noodle and you would still watch me play. I guess that's complimentary, I think, but it's also embarrassing. I don't want to fulfill all the stereotypes of old people playing, which means I play like crap. Everything. Oh, BioShock. I need to play BioShock. I need to finish that game. Were you? And you found it hard, right, Andy? It's hard. It's hard with mouse and keyboard. I think I might have Horizon Zero Dawn on Eat Casual. Let me just look here really quick. I think I have it in here. Where is it? Dragon Age Origins, Elder Scrolls, EVE Online. Where is it? Fallout 4. Not all these games are loaded. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn does appear to be loaded. We could put that in for a little while. Pathfinder. I've never played that game. Is that Walesy? Look, I have 60 hours into Horizon Zero Dawn. I haven't played it in a long time. Last played Oh, last played January 14, 20. That's not true. I do flail like a wet noodle sometimes. Oh, trust me, I do. Let me just see. I'll just run it for... Oh, I think I might have unloaded this game. Oh, it needs updates. Stardew Valley, which I've never played. Planet Zoo, I haven't played that yet. Halo Infinite, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the first mission of Halo Infinite. Actually, this is gonna take too long. I'm not gonna do this right now. Walesa, I like that. Well, welcome, Walesa. Walesa. Does it mean something? Is it a last name? If I want a quiet game, there's always Lawn Mowing Simulator. Okay. I tried to show that to my husband. I thought it was hilarious. He didn't think it was so funny. Oh, I don't think I have. I gave American Truck Simulator to my husband, but I don't think I have it in my library. I don't. Yeah, I don't. Horizon Zero, I did really, really like. Is it Aloy? Yeah, I really did like the character, though. I'm looking for another game here that I have. I have Bioshock loaded, but I haven't played it in like 5 weeks so because of Christmas and stuff. I don't even remember where I was at. Oh, it's a made-up name. Well, I like it. Walesa. Walesa. Control is a really fun game. I really liked Control, but that game gets hard. And I didn't know whether that was a mouse and keyboard thing or what, but that game gets hard. Excuse me. Eastshade is kind of just a wandering game. Have you played this game? Have you guys looked at Eastshade? It's a very, like, it's a super chill, low-key game. You're basically just trying to... It's a painter's game, actually. You play a painter. I thought you guys might think it was lame, but it's an ultra chill game. Chill, chill, chill. Stardew Valley, I know, was really popular for a while. And I have the game. I just never really got into it. Yeah, I think it was too, Duchess. I think it was designed for a controller. I think I'd like to play it again, but I think I'd like to use a controller, and I really have to get adept on a controller. I have a controller. Do I have Contrast? I've never heard of it. Let me look in the store. Contrast. Oops, that's Contract. Contrast. Fantasy violence, blah, blah, blah.
I don't know, honey. Maybe someday when he's ready. But don't you worry. Mommy always comes back.
I think sometimes she doesn't tell the truth. Come on, we're gonna be late for the show.
I want to come home, Kat.
No, Johnny. Not again. You're a carousel of broken dreams.
See? You meet a guy's wife,
Oh, I
now
made
he's
it
got
big.
a whole new reason to make
There
good.
it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, a physicist named Albert Einstein at the University of Berlin tells us that our universe may not be the only one.
I missed you so much.
But in this world of shadows, what seems familiar may be dangerous. What you don't know can hurt you.
Get back.
You would never lie to me, would you?
No. Okay, that actually looks kind of interesting. You know, Control does not, at least my recollection is that Control does not have difficulty settings. It just is the difficulty that it is. But I've heard that there are gameplay settings that you can affect in the game that can make it a little bit simpler, like maybe targeting assistance and stuff like that. I haven't played any of the Telltale games. Do I have LA Noire? Did you see that there, Rocco? If I do have it, I've never played it. I have a lot of games I haven't played. I have Fallout 4 loaded, but I haven't played it in like a year and a half. I don't see LA Noire in here. Just one more day, 3 hours later. Have you ever played Life is Strange? The new one here. I don't see LA Noire. It does have difficulty. We can play Control if you want, but my recollection is that some of the fights in that game were hard. LA Noire. I don't think I have that game.
Mommy,
Stop, little girl. Oh, now you can see my birth date. Isn't that great? When did this game come out? Oh, 2011. I was going to say, it looks kind of it does have dated. Plague Tale I have as well. I do have that game. Plague Tale, do I have it loaded right now? I don't think I do. Yeah, see, it's right here, but it's not loaded. Planet Zoo, haven't played. Poppy Playtime, played through that. Prey, have you guys played Prey? I mean, honestly, have you played Prey? I have not played The Wolf Among Us. Rocco, you're talking about LA Noire, that I have to play LA Noire, right? Because Fear is talking about Control. See, I've heard that, Andy. For the time, but it came out in 2011. Plague Tale looks really good. I've only kind of looked at the very beginning of Plague Tale. I haven't played the whole thing. It seemed, I wonder if Plague Tale's another game that would be easier with a controller. I loved Prey. I haven't played Prey since it came out, so I've only played all the way through it one time and then just kind of partway through it, but it's a good game. I mean, I'll start that game up if you want. I liked Prey. The beginning bits of Prey where you're trying to figure out what's happening, very impactful. Most impactful opening of a game that I've ever seen is Mass Effect 2, by far. Most impactful opening, but I thought Prey had a pretty good opening too. Well, if I fire up Prey, you're going to be spoiled for the beginning of it. I mean, it won't ruin the game by any means because there's a huge mystery to be solved, but it will spoil the beginning. I have not played A Wolf Among Us. I thought Prey was really good, but I also absolutely loved Dishonored. I loved that game. Oh yes, I've played it, Dishonored. I've played Dishonored. I haven't played it in a long time, but I've played it more than once. I have a terrible memory, so there's always things about that game that I forget. Like I can never remember where all of the what are they called? I want to say emblems, but that's a engrams, but that's a Destiny thing. You know where those what are they called? The little engrams that you find that give you extra powers. I can never remember where those are. Prey has a great opening. And I've also never played Morrowind because I bought Skyrim. Morrowind and Oblivion came out before I was really into gaming. I mean, mind you, I'm 58 now, but I didn't get into gaming till I was about 40. So it's been a long time, but there's been a lot of really good stuff that came out before I really was into gaming. My kids were into gaming, so I always had Xbox and stuff in the house. But I was a mom. I had a lot of stuff to do. Gaming did not interest me. I thought they should be outside in the pool more. And then my husband went on a business trip where he was gone for a couple months. He was in England and he was coming home like every 3 weeks for a few months. That's when I got into gaming. My daughter introduced me to WoW, and that was all downhill from there. And now I'm like addicted to it. Oh, are you talking about Prey, Duchess? Prey is first person. Yeah, so I never played. That was my long, shaggy dog way of saying I've never played. Skyrim was my first experience with Elder Scrolls. I never finished Skyrim either because it's so, I mean, like a lot of people, Shirley Curry and lots of people who play it, there's so much to do in the game that you don't even have to do the storyline. Yeah, that would be hard. No fast travel. Don't min max. Hi, CJ. Don't min max if you play Morrowind. Do you guys also play Elder Scrolls Live or the online? Hi, Jamie. I struggled going back to Morrowind after playing Skyrim simply because the game mechanics are not all that intuitive and a little clunky. That has exactly been my fear. I'm not a snob about games, but I started gaming so late, after so late that I don't have any feeling of nostalgia for these games that came out a long time ago and the graphics are shitty, but the game was so good you loved it anyway, or it harkens you back to a time in your childhood when you loved it so much that you don't care if the graphics are crappy. I don't have any of those attachments to those games. So when I get told to play a game that came out, well, 2011 was long after I started gaming, but mind you, I think I probably started gaming 18 months after WoW came out. And my first like 5 years of gaming were almost exclusive. They were pretty much exclusively WoW. Flamingo, it doesn't have fast travel per se, but it does have a means of travel. You don't have to walk everywhere. And Walsey says, you've tried ESO, but you haven't got into it. Yeah, I've had trouble getting into ESO as well. I've been playing it the last couple days because I wanted to get back into doing something on the computer with gaming, but I just didn't feel social in any way, shape, or form. And I think it's another one of those games that if you don't have in-game friends or like a really active and fun guild, I think you're going to struggle. I mean, I had that same experience in WoW. Was with a really fun guild for the first 4 or 5 years, but then, people move on. And then it just became, I left WoW, came back after a few years and tried to get back into it a few years ago. And I just didn't know anybody by then. It just was not fun. And I probably wouldn't play WoW right now anyways, because they've got so much political crap happening in their real life that I don't know. I have a lot of time sunken into WoW. I don't even want to look up how many hours I have into that game. But I've had so much fun, like the last 6 or 7 years, discovering all these games. There's so many. I feel like I missed out. I feel like I missed out for years because I was a snob and thought gaming was for nerds. I mean, it is for nerds, but I didn't realize I was one. Yeah, that's the trouble I've had in ESO actually, Fear, the last few days. I've kind of fired. I decided to check and see if my dogs were still alive at my houses in Elder Scrolls Online. And yeah, they're still there. They were happy to see me, but I don't remember where I was. I don't know what quests I'm supposed to be doing. I just end up wandering the countryside and changing my clothes and moving my furniture around in my houses. John Bunting. Firstly, good morning, Mother Manta. Secondly, my initial gaming experience on PC was Guild Wars, and I haven't looked back yet. Wife begrudgingly accepts my hobby. Well, see, you and I have the same problem. They should go to lunch while we play games. Nerd supremacy. Nerd supremacy. Old nerd supremacy. I really liked Guild Wars, and I would still play Guild Wars. I have it, I think, in here. I would still play Guild Wars, but I don't know anybody there, and those games are not fun by yourself. I don't think I have this game. I don't think I have Guild Wars loaded. Oh, it's not in here. Where is Guild Wars? Maybe it's not a Steam game. I can't remember. Greedfall, I've played only. Have you guys played Greedfall? I think Greedfall is a game that kind of went under the radar a little bit. Yeah, I don't have Guild Wars in here, so clearly it's its own game. I can't remember who it's through. Rocco is back. How was your dinner, Rocco? My husband is pretty nice about my hobby. He likes to work in the yard. He's one of those guys that needs to be busy a lot. I always say he's a little bit like a toddler. If he's not like moving forward and doing something progressive, I mean, something, not progressive, but if he's not performing some function and moving forward in some way, he'll sit on the couch and he'll just go to sleep. I haven't played Greedfall very far. Somebody in the comments, who was that? I'm embarrassed I can't remember, but somebody in the comments was just saying they were doing a playthrough of Greedfall. I've only gotten through like the first hour and a half of Greedfall. You'd recommend Greedfall 100%? I haven't played very far into Greedfall. Maybe an hour and a half, just where they get to the first main city. Oh, it gets repetitive. I've heard that before. I'm happy, Rocco. I believe my husband is making my dinner tonight, which is awesome. Jamie, I really enjoyed Greedfall. It's not quite up there with some of my favorite RPGs, but it's definitely solid for what it was. I never got around to finishing it, though. I didn't finish it either, obviously. I have maybe 2 hours into that game. But does Mickey love it? I thought Greedfall looks interesting. I just haven't I don't know, I had kind of a hard time staying with it. Greedfall was good, but it needs a little more polish. I think Flamingo, that's probably, that probably hits the nail on the head. I think it needs a little bit more polish too. I mean, I liked it a lot, but yeah, I would say I agree with that. John says, I purchased the game and expansions as they came out. They definitely needed friends. Definitely needed friends to fully experience the gameplay. Is there multiplayer in Greedfall? The story is really good. I think the story is probably pretty good. Fear says, Totes, I'll be your friend. You got a new friend, Totes. Yeah, see, so I would play the opening scenes of Prey here, but then you guys might be stuck with me having to do a playthrough of Prey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Look, Rocco, I did get the game. Last 2 weeks played 0 minutes, total 2 minutes. I haven't played the game yet. I keep saying I'm going to, but then I got sick and I just was not going to take on a new game. Village, I haven't played this game either. Look at all these games. It's really terrible. It's been a BioWare vibe to do it. It has a BioWare vibe, but the biggest problem for me was that the team was not really well fleshed out, so you didn't get this bond with your companions. That would be a big problem. Guild Wars slow typer. I would classify Greedfall as Mass Effect 1. If you get started sick of the combat, you can't leave it because the story is super good. Yeah, that's what I thought. It didn't have multiplayer. Yeah, Rocco has been selling us on Odyssey for a while now. I have not started this game yet. I have no clue how it works. When do you start to get sick? You mean when did I start to get sick? Assassin's Creed Odyssey you have to play. Yeah, Rocco's been telling me for about a month now that we have to play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've obviously not played it. Oh God, half of you really liked it. Starting to sound like Assassin's Creed Odyssey needs to move up on my list of games I might want to play. I thought Halo Infinite, I definitely have to play more of. I've got 2.5 hours into it, so I've only played that opening mission that he's on. Most of these a lot of these I haven't played. See, what are my other games? Oh, this is horrible. I can't possibly have the world's worst gamer library, though. House of Ashes, we just played. These two, Man of Medan and whatnot, aren't loaded, but I own them. Odyssey's super fun, but definitely play Cassandra. I will. I've heard that before. Also, you just have to ignore some of the filler to really enjoy it. Odyssey's great, but massive. Oh, I've heard that from so many people. It makes me kind of afraid to start the game. I thought Senua's Sacrifice is really good, but I got completely stuck on that stupid first main puzzle where you have to go from column to column to column. You have to get everything in the right. I got so stuck on that stupid puzzle. Ugh. Oh, that's the VR. I haven't played the VR version. I don't have a VR headset. That's kind of out of my... Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I've played 11 hours in. I had a hard time getting into it. What do you guys think? Assassin's Creed Odyssey, have to play. Clearly that's got to go to the top of my list now. Astroneer, my daughter and her husband love this game. I think it would be fun if you had a companion, which I don't, to play this game. So I didn't think it was all that fun by myself, but they play it together just like on a chill evening. They'll play Astroneer together. But I think it's one of those games that you need a friend. Beyond Two Souls, haven't played. I mean, a lot of these games I really need to play. BioShock I'm working on. Black Desert. I had a hard time getting into Black Desert. Do you guys play that Black Desert? It's bloated. It's linked to a store where it tempts you with XP boosters, so the bloat is to get money out. Are you talking about Odyssey still, Flamingo? Yeah, you're talking about Odyssey still. I haven't experienced that yet. It does sound like I'm going to have to play the game, though. For sure. Oh, I have Red Dead. It's in here somewhere. I'm pretty sure I have Red Dead. I loaded it, but I'm going to actually, you know what? Red Dead is such a beautiful game that when I get my new graphics card, hopefully within a week, I'm going to load up Red Dead because it's got to look fantastic, I'm sure. I had to kind of lower my settings even with the do I have Red Dead? Oh, I must have Red Dead through Epic Game Store because I don't see it here. You had to look up that first puzzle, but they got easier as it went along. Okay. I loved the story. My daughter played Senua's Sacrifice all the way through, so she and I have talked about it a little bit. She loved it. She solved that first puzzle on her own without any help, so I haven't looked it up, but I'm going to have to. Odyssey does have a lot of bloat and very grindy to get fully decked out. I kind of suspected that. I had a hard time getting into Syndicate. I ended up not playing. What does it say? I have 11 hours in it. I ended up not playing the whole game. Jamie, yeah, see, Assassin's Creed Syndicate was the very first Assassin's Creed I ever tried to play. So I don't have the built-in sort of love for the series like a lot of other people do, because Syndicate was my first experience with the game and I found it hard to get into. Well, hopefully it'll look good on a 3070. I'm pretty sure I have it on the Epic game. I mean, I know I own the game, but I'm pretty sure I must, since I don't see it here, I must have it in my, I must have it on Epic. How about Valheim? Have you guys played Valheim? I thought Valheim was really fun. I don't have any kind of, excuse me. I don't have any kind of advanced character on Valheim, but I like it. Dark Souls, I've only played 38 minutes because I got killed like 5 times in a row and I rage quit. That's what happens when you're an old lady. Actually, that's not true. Everybody rage quits. Disco Elysium, I've owned for a long time, haven't played it yet. Dishonored 2, I have 75 hours into, or 74 hours into Dishonored. And the original Dishonored, I have look, can you see that? You probably can't see it. The original Dishonored, I have 190 hours in it. I loved that game. Loved it. Sometimes you go into Red Dead to just ride around on your horse. It's a beautiful game. The newer games really change the lore of the series, but you either love or hate it. But Origins and Odyssey have... yeah, okay, I'm going to have to try Odyssey for sure, because I've had so many people tell me to play that game. Okay, so it looks like I have to... I bet you there's a lot of YouTubers that do Red Dead too, isn't there? Probably a lot. Fix this a little bit. Because I'm slouching. Yep, Dishonored was a super fun game. If you guys haven't played Dishonored and you like stealth play at all, you have to try it. You bought Disco Elysium for your Switch. I actually really considered streaming Disco Elysium because I think with my personality, I tend to like games that I can stream that aren't like intense fighting games where you have to really be focused on the screen. Like I really wouldn't want to play Destiny 2 with Totes. In, you know, wherever we are and have to try to talk to people while I was playing the game. So if I was playing a game where you have to like deduct more stuff and it's a little bit more narrative driven, then I think it'd be more fun as a stream. John, I have to get ready for work, but please upload some gameplay of whichever game you end up choosing so I have something to watch tonight. Oh, that's so nice. I will. Is it really, Flamingo? I haven't played it. Dota, I haven't played. I really need to play out of my library before I buy any new games. Not counting Elder Scrolls and Nightingale, which is coming out. I don't know when Nightingale's coming out, but there's the one I've played. 63 minutes, just long enough to get into that puzzle. Get super frustrated and quit the game. Kerbal Space Program is a lot of fun, but I'm a shitty at physics apparently because I could not make any ship fly. My son loves that game though. All right, there's Horizon Zero Dawn, 60 hours into it. Bye, John. Have a fantastic time at work. Try to make it a good work day. Fallout 4, which I have 218 hours into. Boy, I have to say, if my husband is listening to this stream, I'm going to have a lot of explaining to do when I get offline. I thought you were working on the house. I thought you were doing stuff. No, you've been playing video games the entire time. Oh, you know why I got Grand Theft Auto? New Vegas was fun. I thought New Vegas was really fun. I don't know where I can't see off the top of my head. I'm not seeing Grand Theft Auto. I own Grand Theft Auto because this game is hilarious too, Guts and Glory. But it's really hard. I got Grand Theft Auto because my daughter and her husband play Grand Theft Auto and she absolutely loves it. She's like, I'm a crime lord now. I have this whole syndicate, blah, blah, blah. And she's telling me how fun it is. And I just thought, I think you'd have to play that game, for me, I think you might have to play that game with somebody for it to really be fun. What's an OG? Is Mother Mantis secretly an OG? See, I don't even know what an OG is. I do have Kingdom. I've never played it. Look, oh, I have 119 minutes in it. I don't even remember playing it. Of course, that's not that long, really, but I know my daughter is the nicest girl. I mean, girl, she's 30, but she is the nicest person. She wouldn't hurt a fly, but she's a straight up badass in that game. I mean, yeah, see, she plays online with her husband, so they play a lot of these games together. They kind of do it to wind down in the evening sometimes, and so she's got a built-in companion to play these games with, and so she has a lot of fun with it. Yeah, see, 100% you need people to play with. That's how I felt about it. So I didn't really have a lot of fun with it initially. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, I can crash my car. I can kill that person. It just wasn't that fun. I also think it might be easier with a controller because, original gangsta. See, Char's older than me, I think, and he knows what that means. Are you older than me, Char? I thought it might be. Anytime there's a vehicle involved, unless you can steer with your mouse, I find it difficult. I mean, I can steer with the WASD, but it's not that easy. Same problem with, Cyberpunk. I have to steer with the stupid WASD keys, which is not very fun. Pillars of the Earth, I haven't even played it. I'm trying to remember when I played this Kingdoms of Amalur. I don't even remember when I played this. Played 119 minutes. I don't remember why I didn't play this. Maybe it's for I'm very limited. If the game wants controller, I'm kind of screwed. It was a compliment. It was a compliment. I just didn't know what it meant. What else do I own? Metro, I haven't played very much of. Well, 10 minutes. That's not very much of. Yeah, I haven't played. I've just barely opened that game up. Phantom Pain, I tried to open up, but I think it's a VR game. Didn't go well, so I turned it off almost immediately. Flight Simulator. I thought my husband might get into that, but I really can't play that game without the whole setup, which I don't own. Prey is such a good game. I have 70 hours into that game. Oh, it was I know it was a compliment. Totes. Settle down, Totes. Planet Zoo, I haven't played. I've played 50 minutes of it, just long enough to build a zoo. And then I got bored. What else? I don't even know why this is sitting here. I don't have it. It must be advertising it to me. Do you guys play any of the Civ games? Riders of Vicarious. There's another game I don't even remember playing. Rocket League, I've never played. You guys play Secret World? Oh, Saints Row is another game. I opened up Saints Row and I'm like, I don't I don't like this game. It just doesn't, I don't understand the point of it. And I just felt really old. This one was funny. Sir, You're Being Hunted. That's a weird game. Kingdoms of Amalur is just fine with keyboard mouse. It's a very good game, although I never finished it. It has a very interesting story about the company and the making of it. I don't even remember this game at all. That's the weirdest thing. Soma, have you guys played Soma? All these games. I should spend the whole 2022 playing games I haven't played. Shadow of Mordor, I have like an hour and a half into. Oh, I'd have to install it. I've never played Fable. Never played Fable. I don't even know when Fable came out. I never really got into the Tomb Raider series either, although I might have started with the wrong game. I do have Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts. I do have it. In fact, I think I did a blurb about Sniper. I haven't played very much of it though. I only got through the tutorial for the snipers. Play 15 minutes of everything. Play 15 minutes of my entire library. How many do I have in my library? Does that give you a total? I'm sure I'm a lot less than a lot of people. But I probably, I don't know, 100, 120? Okay, so I'm going to look at the Telltale games and the Life is Strange. I'm pretty sure Life is Strange. Soma was an awesome game. There's a reason why Soma was a game that... Why did I stop playing Soma? There's a reason why. Is Soma a good keyboard and mouse game? I don't remember why I stopped playing Soma. There's a reason. But I don't remember what it is. I don't even remember the premise of Soma, actually. I haven't played it since 2016. Okay, so forgive me, I don't remember. Fable Anniversary. Is Fable one of the, kind of the original MMO kind of games? Is it an MMO? It's a single player RPG? They're all done in episodes like a TV show, and you basically pick critical choice decisions during it all that affect the narrative. Are you talking about, you're talking about Life is Strange? Is that the story about the girl that has, she's got mental telepathy powers, I think? You liked Life is Strange, might be a good stream. I bet it was streamed a lot of times, though. Life is Strange might be a good streaming title, actually. Do I have Life is Strange in here? I'm pretty sure I do. I think that's why we're talking about it. Eastshade is a cute game. I think I mentioned that already, but I don't really understand the premise of it. It's just sort of ultra low key. You kind of wander around this village. It has anthropomorphized animals and talk to them and make paintings, I think. I'm not really sure. Oh, it's RPG single player. Dear Mother, Life is Strange is really good for streaming, yes. Can reel back time in LAS. Can reel back time. Okay, let me find Life is Strange. Oh, that would be an L. Why do I not see it? Am I just not seeing it? Is it called something else? Do I not own it? That's a shock, a game I don't own. Oh, it's free. Oh, they are literally episodes. What is she, a 7th grader? Yeah. Well, I know the word, can't say it apparently.
I'd say sunshine for everyone, but as far as I can remember,
I wonder if I should wait for the remaster to come out.
we've been migrating predatory animals living under changing weather.
Twin Peaks. I don't know if I can remember this far back from when I was in high school. My mom needs to look into it. It's a little bit intriguing. Okay, that's interesting. So is it like, remember when we played Man from Medan and House of Ashes? Is it the same kind of game as that? Medium. The medium? Oh, medium. Is it The Medium? Is that the same game? Oh, that came out a year ago. Is this the one you guys are talking about? Can I play it with mouse and keyboard?
These scars of
Mature
mine won't fade in time. My heart grows cold. Wish I could just let go.
These scars I hide
Oh, okay, Toads.
will fade in time. My heart grows warm, won't let me run.
You know, my 1070 should run a lot of stuff. I can run a lot of stuff. I just can't run it on by ultimate quality because I know that's a better graphics card than some people can. I'm just really excited.
We find a way this time.
This is it. I'll put it down for good.
Not if it puts you down first.
What did you say?
Well, that looks kind of interesting. Okay, I'll add it to my wish list so I can think about it.
The day I went home to say goodbye to my father, to dress him up for his last journey, put him in a suit, fix his tie. Simple. Just the things he did every day.
Voices, voices deep inside me keep calling.
I'm probably gonna get in trouble because all this music.
Voices, voices
That day,
deep within,
it was the hardest day of my life.
they tease me.
Or so I
Why can't I
thought. Who is
break
this?
free?
You don't know me, Marianne, but I know you.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
I know what you are.
What did you say?
How did
The
you say?
Neva Resort. Find me there.
Crying tears in isolation, a lost time. What was mine? Searching, shivering in the darkness
So how, if you guys played this,
of my mind.
You've played it, Flamingo, I'm assuming.
Hi there.
Hi there, I've got no arm.
Sadness.
Yeah, I have to say this looks kind of but I'm afraid if I play this game, I'm gonna get chased down and killed by everything and not be able to defend myself on my mouse and keyboard. Bye, CJ. Bye.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Soma, I don't remember. I don't even see much about that online. Is it Soma, another one of those games that's kind of... Now I have all kinds of ideas. Yep, Sniper Ghost Contract. I own that game. Haven't played much of it. I probably should play Submerged. Have you guys played that? I think that's an old game. I haven't played much of it, though. And The Witcher Wild Hunt. I have 150 hours into that game. The split world mechanic. I'll have to check it out. My son-in-law plays Tropico a lot, I think. Valheim. Do you guys play Valheim? I know that's pretty popular right now. The Division, I played that for a little while. I don't have a lot of time into it. Oh, that's the Division 1. I played the Division 2. I haven't played either Tacoma or the Talos Principle either. The Witcher! The Witcher! Yeah, I really love The Witcher. But I only played The Wild Hunt. You guys play Stellaris? Oh, I played Star Wars Squadrons too. Look at the Ghost of a Tale. Star Wars Squadrons was fun, but I found it hard. We Happy Few. Okay, I know you're seeing that on here, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is right there. I have not played this. And I don't even know why I haven't played it, because I heard it was good. I did not finish playing Stardew Valley. I only started it, and it felt it felt very kind of saccharine-y, for lack of a better word. So I wasn't sure if it was my style of game. Not that they have to be an awful game with people dying all the time, but I just wasn't sure if I'd love it. So maybe I just didn't give it enough of a chance. But I'm like, am I really just going to build a house and put crops in? Is that the whole game? But We Happy Few, I bought this a while ago and I never played it. I should play this. Hopefully I can play it well with mouse and keyboard. Rocco, of course you loved Yennefer. Squadrons is your go-to VR game. I don't have VR. Do you play it with a joystick, Shar? Or do you play it with keyboard? Thank you so much, Fear. I'm so happy you came along, especially since everything went sideways and it's actually just been me chatting for an hour. But I hope you'll come back and I'll figure out what my streaming problem is. I may have to just record that game and put it up as a Let's Play. In Totes, are you talking about We Happy Few? Have a fantastic evening, Fear. Thanks so much for coming. You did not hear good things about We Happy Few when it first came out. I wonder what, I'm just drawing a complete blank. You'd stay and watch just for the chat if you could. How funny. I know, I have really good people. Not a big channel, but I have really good people. We have good people. Have a fantastic time at work if that's possible. Okay, see, so that's probably a lot more fun. Have you played X-Plane, Shar? I haven't played X-Time. I just saw another YouTuber talking about X-Plane, maybe a little less expensive than like Microsoft Flight Simulator, and that you could play it with, but he has sim controls too, so. Tropico 6 I've played, but I end up cheating and just doing the unlimited budget option because I get frustrated. Valheim, I actually enjoy playing Valheim. I don't play it very much, but I have fun. I don't remember why. Maybe I'll install this and see what it looks like. Actually, maybe I should go to the store and look at the game, look at the ads. The game was $59. Oh, it's Gearbox. See, I have to say, I love the art style. You play Microsoft, fine. You have a small game. Jacksepticeye likes it.
I know that.
Not today, I'm afraid. Sorry!
I might have to play this. Cold Carnage liked it too. Why do they all have white faces?
Stop! In the name of the... Kill him, lad!
Oh my god, if it's got this kind of British humor, I'll love it because I love that kind of stuff. Anyone know if you type in the doorkeepers or something to look at things? Oh, I'm going to look at this on TV. And by the way, hello. This is the fashion of everybody. Oh, they're masks, not makeup. Okay, I love the logo and I love the art style. Totally dig the art style. That's kind of interesting. What you guys think? I think that looks kind of interesting.
Rated M for mature.
Rated M. Full controller
Truth
support.
is
I wonder
the
if that means I
enemy of
can play it with
happiness.
mouse and keyboard.
Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you?
Get in my belly. That's what
There's
that sounds
not a
like.
thing I can tell you that you don't already know.
Get in my
there?
belly.
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Oh, Ollie.
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
We have to tell
Ooh, this sounds
people
really creepy.
they need to know the truth.
No!
We don't need to know the truth. We don't need to frown. Ooh, I might have to play this.
And it's another fabulous day in Wellington. Do what you should be doing, and you never have to worry.
Sally?
Arthur, we're practically the only two people in this entire city not stoned out of our minds on joy.
It's not a lovely day for it. It's a fucking terrible day for it.
If you force people to have the emotions you want, then you turn them into robots made out of meat.
Where is it? Where's the blackberry?
You've gone too far this time.
People won't face facts.
I agree with you, Toads. It does. The art style.
Not until we take their joy.
The premise.
And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Okay, I don't remember why I didn't play this game. And now I'm nervous that it's only like really for controllers.
Rated M for mature.
I'm gonna watch one more trailer, you guys, sorry.
Where is it?
What exactly are you doing? Yes.
I'm very intrigued.
Are you where you belong, right?
Wellington Health Institute, putting the well.
Patient presented himself at the rehabilitation center, complaining that they won't stop screaming.
Well, he's awfully quiet now, isn't he?
You know how it is after they've had a good cry. They calm down for a bit.
Not to worry. We'll get you back on your joy, and you can forget that anyone was ever screaming.
You'll never be a downer again.
You'll never be
This
a downer
treatment is a
again.
bit experimental, so we'll need to establish a baseline.
That's right, Char. Music
I'm going to show you only the good things that come to mind about Wellington Well. They're only not good things.
Oh my god, I so totally dig this art style.
Downers would rather run off and starve to death in the garden district when they could simply take their joy like decent citizens and fit in and be happy.
Lovely day for it. Strange.
Lovely
isn't it?
day for
What
it.
kind of lunatic wants to remember the past? You're in luck, my quiet friend. We're testing a permanent solution.
Soon you'll be frolicking in the village again. Happiness is a choice, is a choice.
Joy is a choice, you guys.
This had better work. There are more downers every day. I
getting
heard one
more
of Miss
downers
Bing's
every
archivists
day.
ran
Looks
off
like an
into the garden
Etch-a-Sketch.
district. Arthur Hastings, completely unremarkable chap, total downer.
You
Total
won't
downer.
intimidate me with... You don't suppose he's trying to leave town? Well, and miss all the fun.
Oh, he'd probably just come back as a murderous wastrel, causing mayhem, disrupting the system.
Oh my god, all they
And
need for
then
this
that
game is
Boyle
John
girl,
Cleese.
Poor Dr. V hasn't been himself since she left him. Lord knows what she gets up to with her experimental chemistry business. We ought to shut her down, don't you think?
Entangled with the general? I should think not. Let's stick with treating downers. Imagine you'd gone off your joy for years, like poor old mad Ollie Starker.
Insulting good
These
people in the
stalkers.
street.
Joy to bang it!
Picking fights everywhere.
Setting everything on fire! Now, I want you to close your eyes and remember every awful thing that happened since you last took your joy.
You guys, seriously.
You can't kill all of us!
I agree, Toads. It's only missing John Cleese to be perfect. I love the art style, love it. But the first person hands thing really good. This game might be for me. I like everything I've seen. Is there a reason to not play this game? Anybody know a reason to not play this game? I want to be a better man.
Now, I happen to know where there's 3 records. If you'd go get them for me, I'd make it worth your while.
I'll make it worth
You
your
got
while.
them! I promised you something good, didn't I?
Oh dear. Look at the meters. What on earth has he been up to?
Downers do find themselves in the strangest places.
one
Well, this
gigantic
game's quite
bag
violent
to
for being
me.
off the
Quickly, the mask.
This should help. Now, just try to remember any of those awful things.
Take my
Oh,
joy.
that's quite promising.
Cough up
Wait,
butterflies.
it's not working. I'm going to increase the voltage.
But Dr. Faraday said we can't. Oh, damn it.
Oh, damn it. I gave him a little too much. Damn it.
So, who else we got today? Oh, bloody hell, he's made us late for Simon Says.
Super interested. What do you guys think? Very interesting. I have lots of games I can play. I don't need to buy any games. None. What time is it? I have been streaming for 2 hours. Okay, so an hour and a half, considering the first 25 minutes was me trying to get the other stream to work. I'm going to have to do Forgotten City as a Let's Play, I think, because I don't, unless the new graphics card will play it, it doesn't seem to work very well on stream. Yeah, I'm pretty interested in, I need to get it installing. I'll have to look up too whether October 26th, when did I, okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll install this game. See if and I'll do a private stream just to see if make sure it's going to work, which I don't see why it wouldn't, and then I'll try streaming this game. I think this looks really fun, and I've never played it, so I'm going into it totally blind. Yeah, I agree, Totes. It looks fun. It looks like an interesting game. My moderator wants me to play it, so there you go. Then there's other things here to choose from too that I just haven't looked at really yet that are here. They're on my list of things I'm interested in. Look at them all. Lots of them. Life is too short, is it not? Yeah, I'll do a Let's Play for Forgotten City since for whatever reason it doesn't like the live stream. Tacoma is another game I thought was kind of interesting, but I don't know much about it. I don't know why I thought it was interesting. I'll have to check it out. But I think We Happy Few is a good option coming up. I don't know how popular that game was, though. Anyway, I don't know. I might call this a day. Where's my... There it is. I might call this a day for today since my stream didn't work out like I thought. Although I ended up having a really fun chat. So it ended up being a good... And I think I found a new game to stream. So that was kind of fun. What do you guys think? Let's Play sounds fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Let's Play for... I'll make Forgotten City as a Let's Play. I'll do that this afternoon. And I'll do We Happy Few as a stream. Does that sound good to y'all? I don't know why I just said y'all. I never say y'all. All right, you guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. Trying to figure out what's happening. Well, I don't know. Think there's anything wrong with my stream. I think my game choice was poor. So how about if we get back onto a regular? Oh, Deathloop is high. I have Deathloop. Didn't we talk about Deathloop, Totes? I'm pretty sure I have it, don't I? Do I have it over here? I do. Deathloop. I haven't played it, though. Have you played it, Totes? Deathloop is another one of those days I mean, it's literally a gameplay loop, right? You have to figure out your way from point A to point B or from situation A to situation F or whatever. And if you don't work, then the game starts over. So you're repeatedly trying to get through the same set of scenarios, using things you learned in each previous gameplay to get to the next point. Am I right? Yeah, I'm probably going to fly later on. It's been a few days. Got to get back into Destiny. The friends I play with have probably left me way behind now. My poor gear score is probably 100 points behind theirs. So I got to get back with the program now that I'm feeling a little more social. Oh, well, I have it, so maybe I'll stream it. I'll make you part of my family and you can play on my family thing. I totally appreciate you guys putting up with me. It was actually really fun to chat. This has happened, I think, twice. I mean, I've had mess ups more than twice, but I think it's happened twice now where I could not stream the game when I was going to play at all. And we ended up chatting for a long time, and those turned out to be really fun streams. I maybe should do this again, have one chatting stream and one play stream. But I have to make sure that I stream not very often. I mean, not so often that I can't do my videos, because I'm really trying in 2022 to get a video out every Friday. That's my goal. Anyway, I think I'm going to call this a day for today, since it kind of fell apart, but I had a really good time chatting. I now have the next couple games lined up and I know what I'm doing. So thanks for helping me plan my channel, you guys. I'm not behind your gear score. Okay, good. I was afraid maybe you guys did all kinds of stuff this last week, and while I was laying in bed going, I don't care. I don't care what they're doing. No, I'm not going to play. I don't care. Okay, guys, as usual, I had a great time. I love you and thanks for coming out. I'll get the next stream on the schedule pretty soon, and I think maybe that's probably going to be We Happy Few. And I'm going to put Forgotten City up as a Let's Play because I think that game is worth it, and I know Rocco wants to see it. So have a fantastic afternoon. Wow. I'll talk to you about that off stream. Have a fantastic afternoon. I'll see you guys again in a few days. Look for a new video this Friday. Stay cool, stay awesome, all that shit. Talk to you soon. Bye. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Send me your first unborn child. And I don't know, whatever else. Send money. Have a great afternoon. Bye, you guys.